until the day. Because I don't fade. Get your shit, watch you progress, I want to keep away. But for now, hey, I stay
As always, it's Patrick Dion Camtonio featuring Blossom with that one titled Wanna Love You. It's a Genie, JD Protocol Genie. Good morning, gents.
Mora.
Ja. Nou kom eens die mensen denken zo pap.
I'm not getting involved in that conversation. Let me talk to my listeners, man. And my viewers. Good morning, guys. While Neville and Ims set themselves up in the studio, I see some of you already chipping in with your comments. Martin Shimbali. Morning, all of you. Or all of you. What is that? Oh, it's Tuesday. Natangwe Ngola, good morning. Libereki D. Boki, good morning.
Libereki, that's deep Tswana. Yeah, Libereki. Yeah, Tumelara.
Ebo, Angelique Gainkos, good morning. Welcome to the sports section of the morning mix for this morning. Organization, Shikuthere. Elton John Kaneba, good morning. The whole crew. Good morning, man. Good morning to you guys now, officially. Good morning, Tate Nebel. Good morning, Tate Ims. Oshirinawa, or that mic is switch it on there, Nebel. That's it.
Okay, that's it.
They produce some firewood. Alright, Happy New Year, my guy. We haven't had you on the show since last year. How was the holidays?
I've been around, man. I didn't even have a holiday, so never know where I was. So I was in the gym, bruh. Like, in the gym, we have so many fights. You know, some of the fights is where you're supporting your guy, so you also need to train for him. You see, my guy is fighting on the 22nd of February with Neville's guy, Tyson Fury. And we already know this time there will be no wake up and keep the count.
Let me just start off by saying that it was good to be, at your gym yesterday. I haven't been there in months. I got touch. It was sheer, and I keep on telling them that I picked up about 4 kilos, and yesterday was just sheer guilt. I said to myself yesterday morning at home, man, Ims het my gesê last week, die Tobikie wat train daar by sy gym. Die Tobikie wag jou. So yesterday morning I had to let me just go today. Dat ek net 'n bietjie gaan. And it was really nice to be in the gym yesterday after such a long time. And I really love the setup. Jane, you need to do yourself a favor. Just come over there, you and Maria, just to come and just check what AC Boxing is doing there in Karakura.
My 2-year-old son knocked out my front tooth. What are you grown men going to do?
Ims,
but I will make a turn at the gym, yeah.
Let's just quickly, you know, Cubase, if there's one fight that I love to have, and it's a verbal spat with Ims about boxing. I love fighting with him about boxing. And I would really like the people to chip in here. On the 22nd of February, the rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder will be happening in Las Vegas.
Yes,
I believe.
MGM Grand, yeah.
Yeah. Now, according to me, myself, and I, his boy, Deontay Wilder, was completely outboxed by a big fat white guy. Okay? He did knock the white guy down twice. But in my view, Deontay Wilder has no boxing skills. He depends on one punch. He was supposed to lose a month or two ago against this Cuban fighter. Keep on forgetting his name. What's his name?
Luis Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Yes.
He knocked the guy out in the 7th round with one punch, but he lost the fight completely. Now everybody, and the worst of all, and I'll give him time to respond. This guy, Deontay Wilder, says he would have knocked out Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's prime, when Mike Tyson was 20, 21. That's it. Even Cubase, who lost his teeth by his son, he's even responding to this. What do you have to say about that? And I want the viewers to lock in here. Come, laat ons gaan.
You know, when you talk about Mike Tyson and you talk about Deontay Wilder, you talk about two hard punches. And Deontay Wilder regarded as one of the most feared men in the sport of boxing when it's come to knock people out. He sent so many good guys to sleep. And I think Mike Tyson did the same. But when we look at the two guys, and then you look at the caliber of the opponents they faced when they were in their early 20s, and just take the Deontay Wilder versus the 20 years old Mike Tyson, and then the 20 years old Deontay Wilder. So it's going to be a fight where you don't want to bet, because whoever lands first, somebody's going to go.
I'm still going to lean Tyson on this one, because Tyson, especially in his prime, was a much more aggressive fighter than Deontay Wilder.
You see, the thing is here. The thing is here with Tyson, I think he was more busy. You know, he moved his head so much and trying to run those right hook, left hook to the body and to the head.
His hooks.
But Deontay Wilder, he have this special in him that people don't see, because for you to be able to set up someone and land a good shot, that's skills.
Yes, that's why I sort of also do not agree with Neville saying he does not have fighting skills. You don't go undefeated for that long
because,
without
for you to set
having
up
the skill. But to say he would beat Mike Tyson, I think is something. It's a bit far-fetched.
So for this guy always to set up his opponent and land that good shot, because he knows. Because if you have skills, I regard people with skills like Floyd Mayweather, who stay focused for 12 rounds. So these guys have skills that last only for 6 rounds. And Deontay Wilder know how to make them forget that he's still a dangerous guy. So like in Ortiz's case, Ortiz was winning all the rounds.
But look,
and then later on he forgot that I'm in with a dangerous guy. He just slept just 1 second.
Yeah.
Boom,
1 second.
he's gone.
But that's the point right there. Look, like if you're gonna lose 7 rounds against a guy like Ortiz, and obviously you land that one punch and the fight is over. You don't give that kind of chance to a guy like Mike Tyson.
Now the thing is here, you must also know that if Deontay Wilder can take Tyson or Mike Tyson to round 6, it's gonna be easy for him, because Tyson was the guy. I can't remember him go 12 rounds.
Yeah.
And every time he passed 5 rounds, he lose the fight. And those are the things that, and I know that boxing in the other era, it was different, but right now we sleep on YouTube. We're trying to capitalize and make sure that we know all your strength points and your weak points. So back in the days, there was not much of that, of learning to learning to know what does your opponent does good, what he does bad. But now we have more time, and like I said before, I don't want to take any credit from Mike Tyson. That's why normally I don't like to compare fighters of the new era and the different era, because it's just different.
It's not the
Even
same.
the money is not the same anymore. My motivation is not the same anymore.
My problem is that Mike Tyson did not start this conversation. Deontay Wilder started this conversation. So even not Floyd Mayweather's father, I think it is his uncle. It's a pitch black guy, and not Roger.
Yeah,
it's another one.
That's not Roger, but that's
okay. We'll get to his name. He's been interviewing guys at his gym constantly for the last couple of months
on the Mayweather YouTube show. Yeah.
Yes, and I watched it every day. And I tell you, and this is my problem. That I have.
Jeff Mayweather.
Jeff Mayweather, and this is the issue that I have. If I look at the calibers of fighters that Mike Tyson fought against, Razor Radok, Trevor Berbick, Tony Tubbs. If I think about the skills of all these fighters that he used to fight against, in my view, all those guys will be able to knock out Deontay Wilder. In my view, this guy, yeah. I'm very bullish about this. And you guys can talk about this guy, after how many rounds, what. Yes, he has a reach advantage, okay? And he keeps
he's a power puncher. You can't deny
he's
that.
a power puncher because what he does the whole round is he keeps you away like this and setting up his right hand the whole time. Bah! Yeah, that's all he does the whole time.
It works.
And he did it.
It works now. It would not have worked against the fighters of the 90s. He would have been knocked out by
but
even
here's the
Holyfield.
thing.
Let me just
look to Imsa's point, right?
Riddick Bowe.
To Imsa's point.
Neville, please
some of the
shut
things.
up.
Hello. Some of the things that the fighters back in the day used to do to win fights would also not work against guys like Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, that's
today.
what I'm saying. You see, the whole thing is here. Look, Deontay Wilder, when you look at the caliber of the opponent he faced, and then you look at the caliber of Mark Tyson faced, the top guys, the Lennox Lewis, they beat him. The Evander Holyfield, he beat them. He actually beat them.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So he got frustrated by those guys. And then Deontay Wilder faced the top guys in the division that nobody want to face. Look at Luis Ortiz. He gave him a rematch. He gave rematch to dangerous guys. He gave rematch to Mike Tyson to Tyson Fury. Look, when you look at those guys, when Mike Tyson faced the top guys that were regarded as the undisputed champions like the Lennox Lewis, he lost. And maybe somebody say...
But he was a washed-up fighter by
I don't know, because that
drugs,
was their errors.
Cambrotos,
You see, that's why they said Deontay Wilder, one of the disciplined
Yes.
sportmen, and which is needed. It happened to Floyd Mayweather. He's very disciplined. A lot of fighters have been involved in drugs and stuff like that. So now that cannot be Deontay Wilder's problem if you mess up. Look at Tyson Fury. Look at Tyson Fury after he became a unified champion after Klitschko's fight.
Yeah.
He went to eat some, I don't know what he ate. But then they had
even Andy Ruiz.
you see, Andy Ruiz. Now, after that, then those guys, they come to give an excuse that, no, Tyson, you have to fight his life back from drugs and stuff. But that's not...
What are I?
Man. All right, let's leave Ims.
Let's go back to the fight, man.
No,
20 seconds, or what else do you want to hear?
No, I want to get your insight on something. Like last year, we spent the whole year making a hooblida about the Joshua Ruiz rematch.
Oh, yeah.
That fight came and went, and nobody said a thing. No highlights, no nothing. So since you are the boxing expert, maybe just run us through the rematch a little bit.
Okay, I think the rematch was a very pretty fight, good fight for Joshua. He had a very good game plan, but coming out of that fight, you can always see something that he doesn't have what he had before. Though aggressive, the first fight took everything from him. And I know him going to fight the two guys because now he have to fight either Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. When you look at him with these guys, I think they're gonna give him problem because in the rematch, really, I'm telling you, even where he was doing good, you can see a fear in a guy. The confidence is gone. Every time Andy Lewis trying to attack, you can see Joshua just like closing his eyes and hold his guts up. Okay, we give him credit. He fought well by running away. But going to these other guys, I don't think he can beat them that way because. And he fought a fat Andy Lewis after a good payday, so he went to go and mess up, bought himself a Rolls Royce and just become a superstar and a gangster and a celebrity. So the life he didn't have.
What are you talking about, Holmes?
So but now
it's all a man. Let's hit some tacos.
But I feel okay. Joshua did well. He brought that vibe again to boxing. But in reality, when you do the matchup and look at the type of a fighter he is now, and compared to Wilder and Tyson Fury, I see him getting, punished by these guys.
Yeah, I do agree, Cubis. I think, like Im says, he has lost something. Okay, of course he had to drop his weight tremendously. He was not as muscle bound as he used to be. He outboxed Andy Ruiz, but you could clearly see when they get into a little tussle, when the infight starts, you can see Andy Ruiz getting the best of him.
Yes.
And that's why he just decided to stay on the outside. So if there would be a match, because after this, the mandatory, this needs to be unified after this. I don't think Anthony Joshua's career would excel from here going forward, because any one of these two fighters, Deontay Wilder, with his very boring style, one punch wonder, yeah, I said it, okay, will knock him out. Fury, again on the other side, he's not a knockout artist, but he will outbox what's his name, Joshua.
And he also has a very good reach.
And he's got a very good reach.
He's quite tall.
Ims, maybe just in closing, maybe you can just give us just some background. You have a fighter. You have another fight coming up of one of your boxers, I believe on the
14th of March.
14th of March. Where will that take place?
It's going to take place at the Madison Square Garden. That will be in New York City. So it's a very, very tough fight for us.
Who's this fighter?
It's Lucas Zakaria.
Lucas Zakaria.
The Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
So he's ranked number 6 by the IBF and number 9 by the WBA. So they now fighting to get that number 1 spot in the IBF. So he's fighting Jesse Magdarino, who is a former world champion in the super bantamweight. So he was a WBO champion. He lost his title against Isaac Ndobe from Ghana. So he lost by an African fighter before. He is tough. He's good, and we believe that Desert Storm, he have everything to take it away from him, because we watch him fighting. He fought Nonito Donaire in his prime, and that's the fight that we watch more, because when you look at a guy when he was more tough, that's the fight you have to watch. And you look at the fight he lost, and then his last 2 fights, he had 2 straight wins, and then we look at the opponent that he faced after his first loss. So there is a lot that we can go there and work on, and I know we're gonna take his will, because my fighter is strong, he has skills, and he's a bulldog, he can fight.
Kibes, I think what is important here is we need to get something very clear here. I've noticed something, a metamorphosis in the last couple of days of Ims. Ims used to drive a donkey Botswana. Now he's driving a very sleek Mercedes-Benz. Ims, we just want to...
Are you bringing boxing rot into our...
Yeah, we just want to make it clear to our viewers out there. Are there any corrupt activities that you are involved in at the moment? Or is boxing really very lucrative?
No, you see...
As a promoter, can you really make good money as a promoter in boxing? We just want to know these things.
No, you see, me, I don't make money in boxing. If you can look, my AC boxing gym. So before I had the Mercedes-Benz. So I sold that car for $260,000. Sorry for sharing this.
Yeah.
And then
no. I asked the question,
and
so
then,
there's nothing wrong with
when I sold that car, and I spent $200,000 in the boxing equipment to have that AC boxing gym. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I bought a Suzuki. A Suzuki. So I drove that Suzuki for 2 years. So it was very low on fuel. So I had enough time to save.
Yeah.
The only thing that people don't know, they don't know how to save.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So you people out there who think
I save
that IMS is involved in corrupt activities, save your money.
Hey, don't call us you people.
Yeah. Tell them it's...
Kom ek lees gou 'n paar comments
Yeah,
hierso.
please.
First kid Ndeshi Shilua saying morning Chevy organization Shigusere morning fam Kashatenya Pele saying good morning. Hey yo, where did you get that surname? That is my surname. Yes. Baba Lucas Ndeshi Panda. Morning guys, watching from Katima Mulilo. How's it like in the KM this morning? Natangwe Angola. Ims, I want to join the boxing gym. What are the requirements?
I just never have everything. Never, please give the information to the people
What are
so
the
they can come
requirements,
and join. So for boxing, for fitness, it's $400 per person per month. Coach Germany is there at the gym 24/7. I'll join him at 4 o'clock. We have Coach Martin, the conditioning coach. We even have a boot camp there by the Katutura Hospital. If you are very good to wake up in the morning, you can go there. If you miss that one in the morning, then you come to the boxing gym. So for that $400, you have 2 sessions. You have option anyway. Maybe you say, no, in the morning I have to take my kids to school. Okay, then in the afternoon you can come to the boxing gym.
Okay.
If you don't have one of those, then you come in the morning. Then you do the session from 5:30 to 6 o'clock, to 7:30. Then you can drive quickly back home. And we have a group of people that come in the morning and go back and take a shower and go to work. Really no excuse. You must see also one of my clients that are trained at the gym.
The topi.
No, one lady.
Lucina,
One lady. I'll show you later.
Shidua says, good morning, Clive Organization. No way he would have knocked out Mike Tyson.
I thank you.
Tyson had both skill and power. Deontay only has power.
Thank you. Thank you.
Raban Zakaria Smile says, good morning. Ricardo Samson. Moro, what's for breakfast? Breakfast.
Yeah, we'll tell you.
Janine Nicanor Mora. Ivan Baha is saying, that guest in studio looks familiar. Where's Maria though? Ims. Kama Ims moet ge-investigate word. Okweb Laval saying, good morning, gents. Ims, we need people like you in Tura. We need rugby coaches also.
Yeah.
Daai moet julle vir Neville say. Neville is the rugby guy. He's got the rugby connections. Ims is our boxing guy. And those are the comments that I have, Dana.
No, I would just like to say once again, last year when I had the opportunity or when I was approached by MTC to join
boxing for what? What was it?
Yeah,
Boxing for change.
GPV, what. And it was at the same time that Ims used to, to start coming into our studio. And Ims said to me, Neville, come join my gym, man, in Karatura. And I've never boxed. And I joined his gym for a few months. And it's been the best experience that I've had. Yes, I didn't go the last couple of months. Because, laat ek nie verder praat nie.
Wyn gesyp by die huis.
Ja. So, it's... Ims, ek sal weer begin, man. Ja.
Vuyo Johnson saying, morning, gents, watching from Walvis Bay and Ndapandula. Keep up the good work, Ims.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just explain again, because your gym is in... What is that street's name?
I don't even know my street, bro. Like, it's... All I say is Incubator Center, then you have a kind of service, the old Tiger soccer field, just there in the middle. That building used to be a Nigerian restaurant or African food, something like that.
It used to be a Nigerian restaurant, I remember.
You see how people change. Back in the day, when Swapo was Swapo, he would have said, no, you see, you first get to Swapo head office.
You start explaining from there.
Yeah.
Now you just skip it.
No, they don't even want to mention Swapo. What kind of nonsense is this?
It's fair, that's what Jesus
Yes, Incubator Center. Or what is the Independence Arena? What is the plek?
No, dat is fair. Als je daar goed te mention, die mensen zijn weggeraakt. Je moet zeggen Incubator Center, dan zeg je Akana.
But the
Of you
problem
can
is
say
people...
Akana service station.
Ja.
En Tamara best stop, nee. Wat is onze best stop?
Tamara best stop.
Yes.
Wat is die locatie zijn naam daar?
Kijk,
Tamara 10.
Is het niet Nama 10 nie?
As it Tamara 7.
Is Nama
Is
Nama
het
locatie daar.
Ai?
Daar is Nama locatie.
Okay, then Jan Jonker, then Shandubala.
Yeah, but it's in that vicinity. No Kenjela. Yeah.
And it's a double story on this board.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you build a boxing gym in that location. They manage is now van Bakley in that location.
Okay, guys, you see, like our fight in New York is a big fight, you see. So Lucas Zakaria Desert Storm, he's ranked number 6 by the IBF. So his opportunity to fight for the world title will be decided after this fight. And he's fighting a number 1 rated boxer by the WBO, who is Josie Magdarino, promoted by the same promoter who promoted Tyson Fury. So I'm doing business with big guys. Bob Aram, Top Rank, ESPN. So the fight will be on ESPN. So we are fighting on the undercard of Shakur Stevenson and Mariaga for the WBO in the featherweight division. So same weight class. So these guys, they can fight each other. So these are the top featherweight in the world. We have Shakur Stevenson, the world champion. Warrington from UK, he's the IBF world champion, who we might fight next after this fight. And then we have Leo Santa Cruz, who just moved up from the WBA and become a 130. Probably they're going to fight Gervonta Davis in a pay-per-view fight.
Oh, that would be a good fight.
Yes.
That would be a
So
good fight.
so we are there. We're in the mix of those guys. So that means boxing in Namibia is growing, you know.
You just connect me, bro.
So and these things cannot happen just because of me. I have people that I work with. I have Scott Ferreira, the global boxing star president, who is the promoter of Desert Storm. So I'm a co-manager of Desert Storm and a trainer. So the promoter is Scott Ferreira. Then I work with Sean Gibson, who is the manager, president of Pacquiao Promotion. And they are now, I see they are pushing to make the Pacquiao McGregor. Did you see a lot of posts there? So it's a good fight. It's a good event anyway. So
Interesting.
so that's what we are busy doing now. So
When is that fight taking place?
14 March in New York at the Madison Square Garden. And I had Madison Square Garden is the second arena, the second busiest arena in the world.
Okay, time has run away from us. Just a quick correction here. Gout Stark saying, "Dis Tamara 7 toch?"
Oh, Tamara.
Yeah, it's 7
Yes.
man.
It's not Nama, it's Tamara Mora
Tamara
Mora.
7.
Watter kan is Nama?
Nama is daar
locatie.
bietjie pana.
Daai kant van Vroeman en Brok.
Mashi, Roshiti.
Waar is Boerman en Brok?
Wat is straat is daai hoeka is
Van Jan Jonger as jy so diep ingaan.
Ja,
Ja,
nee.
hij kan is Nama.
Ja.
Oké, maar gemengd is ook hij kan.
Ja, is net daar iewers. En Woerman Blok is daar iewers ook.
Ja, sien jy ek was reg mos.
Daar by ons is 7.
Tamara 7.
Tamara 7.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Jay, lastly, Jay Eames, nee.
Wat-
Hallo,
Yeah,
hallo,
yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, seriously. You are in Tamara 7. Why has this country not produced a Tamara boxer here?
Nee, kijk,
What is your problem?
I'm trying to do that.
En daar is die
because
mense in die ringie.
die boxing, jy weet mos van boxing. Even you when you came to the boxing gym. So that was the first time you realized how long is 1 minute. You didn't even know how long was 1 minute.
Ja, is it- those 3 minutes nee, is not a
No,
joke,
one.
guys.
1 minute was like 5. Just one.
Oh man, all right, guys, we gotta go.
But
man.
you know,
We
but
gotta-
I
we
really
gotta
want to
cut.
have everybody in the gym, you know, from all the tribes because
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's good for us and sport unite people, and my gym really unite a lot of people. I've got different type of people in that gym.
AC Boxing, Tamara 7 bus stop. See you there.
Thanks for joining us, Ims. Our very connected guest, very well traveled. When you see those Slay Queen pictures on Instagram, you know who's taking those pictures. Okay? We'll pick up the conversation in a little bit. Maria's going to join us in studio. It's the Morning Mix on Informanté Radio.
Informanté Radio.
Informanté Radio.